It's your favorite YouTube dealer. I appreciate you guys for stopping in. We got something new from ERB today. Shout out to my Discord for bringing this to my attention because I had absolutely no idea. I think it was CJ that let me know, so shout out to CJ. But this had to happen. This was a genius play. Donald Trump versus Kamala Harris. If I had to guess going into this, I think at the end, I'm going to pick Trump. And I'm talking about just this battle. I'm not talking about from an actual political standpoint. I don't want nobody arguing in the comments, well, this you should do that. This has nothing to do with that. This literally just has to do with what I think is going to be funnier in this rap battle. And I think that using his accent and the way that like Trump talks, I guess I don't know if you'd call it an accent, but just his mannerisms and shit like that are just funny, just naturally funny. So I think that it's going to translate very well when it comes to the rap stuff. I know they've played Donald Trump in the past, and I thought it was pretty good. I don't think Kamala has ever done an ERB before, so we'll have to see who they have play her and how she comes across. I think the most epic thing that could happen, though, is at the end, you got Joe Biden rolling up on like a wheelchair or cane or some shit, and he just cooks. Like, I feel like that's necessary. And I wouldn't be surprised if they did that because they be doing some wild shit sometimes. I think it was McDonald's and Burger King, and then Wendy's just came through at the end and cooked everybody. So we'll see what happens, but let's dive in, see what they was cooking with.
Background bottles of history. Donald Trump.
I've got the best word plays. Ask my supporters. I've got more disabilities than a New York Times reporter. You're a scam. Your whole nomination is a hoax. Your party is so pro-choice they aborted a state's right to vote. Pencil pushing pussy.
See, like right there, that's a bar. And I don't know exactly what that bar is. So someone's going to have to explain that to me. Obviously, I know that the left pushes for pro-choice. So he's playing on pro-choice and abortion, but saying that you aborted a state's right to vote. I don't know what that's getting at, what that's all about. So there must be something more there that you guys can explain to me. The more disabilities, obviously the New York Times reporters, that shit goes hard though. I like this. All right.
More disabilities than a New York Times reporter. You're a scam. Your whole nomination is a hoax. Your party is so pro-choice they aborted a state's right to vote.
See, and it's little shit too where he's just like, the hand movements and the, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just adds to it to me.
Pencil pushing pussy bows, think you could scare me with prison? Get your mugshot and your mugshot. Then come talk to me about convictions. You're the radical left. You should be embarrassed. The way you divide our country. I'll call you Camel Toe Harris. You're in.
Yeah, okay, I like this. I like this. The way you invade our country, we should call you Camel Toe Harris because obviously when you got the camel toe, you know, your pants, it's invading a little bit. That's definitely something that you could say. Never thought of it that way, but yeah, that's you know, I like this already. I just like the mannerisms and shit and these little like things that he's doing with Trump.
Get your mugshot and your mugshot. Then come talk to me about convictions.
That goes hard too.
Left. You should be embarrassed. The way you divide our country. I'll call you Camel Toe Harris. Your inflation's got our nation clipping coupons. While it's leaking worse than a wet lab in Wuhan. I had every American's 401k thriving. Stock market's higher than the planes full of migrants you fly in. And don't even try to deny the cognitive decline you were hiding.
Yo, see, that part right there was dope. This dude could actually rap a little bit here.
Planes full of migrants you fly in. And don't even try to deny the cognitive decline you were hiding.
Like, and don't even try to deny the cognitive decline that you're hiding. Like, he's like really on point with the delivery on that. It just hits perfectly.
Planes full of migrants you fly in and don't even try to deny the cognitive decline you were hiding. Prop it up Joe like it was Wicked and Biden. I'm here to teach you what losing to a winner feels like. Ask Pence. I know how to drop a mic.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. Trump kind of cooking right now. He's kind of cooking right now. That was a dope ending. The Mike Pence shit. The weekend at Biden's, Weekend at Bernie's, for anyone that doesn't know, is a movie where they got a dead body that they be bringing around with them and propping up and making it look like their friend is okay. I think it's their friend. I've never watched the movie. I've seen clips from it, but I'm familiar. So, yo, Kamala, listen, Kamala, baby, you got to come with some heat.
To a winner feels like. Ask Pence. I know how to drop a mic.
I know you're not all ears, but listen up close. You are JD Vance's fear and level weird. You are gross. You've been bending American decency over a barrel. Giving Lady Liberty the finger like BZ and Carol in that big creepy house with our secrets stacked in piles.
Yo, and the way that she did it, like she's eating Carol, like the way that she actually delivered that was funny. So that I'm actually familiar with. I think that is this not a lady that they like Trump is accused of doing some wild shit to her. So I'm guessing when he said giving the lady Liberty the finger, that one of the things he did to her must have been sticking his finger some places he shouldn't. I'm not like all that familiar, but it is something that I had heard about.
Gross, you've been bending American decency over a barrel. Giving Lady Liberty the finger like BZ and Carol in that big creepy house with our secrets stacked in piles. From documents to pedos, you spend too much time with files. Having sleepovers with Laura Loomer? What's going on with you? Can't you afford more than Timu Melania? You failed in your own city. Bank, ballot box, and court.
I'm not sure who Laura Loomer, is it Laura Loomer? Lauren Loomer? I'm not sure who that is, but I'm guessing that she must look somewhat like Melania.
Sleepovers with Laura Loomer? What's going on with you? Can't you afford more than Timu Melania? You failed in your own city. Bank, ballot box, and court. You're home alone too. You lost in New York. I was there on January 6th. It wasn't fun for me. Just like your bowels, I was evacuated suddenly. You are history's least hopeful. Presidential hopeful. Mood swinging wildly like stock and truth social. I'm here to build bridges from Texas to Niagara Falls.
She's even got better walls.
I hope you wrote that.
She's even got better walls. What is his name? Tim Walls or something? That's the one that's running with Kamala or Kamala. I don't even know how to say her name. Is it Kamala or Kamala or Kamala? I think it's Kamala, right? Either way. All right. She actually didn't do bad. She had some moments. The E. Jean Carroll. I'm assuming like I'll give her some credit for the Laura Loomer line, although I don't know who that is, but I think that like I get the idea behind it, right? I like some of the shit. I still think that I'd probably give that first round to Trump, but I think that she did her thing. She did her thing.
From Texas to Niagara Falls.
She's even got better walls.
I hope you wrote that commie crap in red because you're taking a huge loss. Is anything worse for you than Afghanistan did for your boss? A man handed you everything you ever did.
The Afghanistan bar. So if I'm not mistaken, see, these are a lot of things, like I said, I'm kind of familiar with, like I've seen, but I'm not super, like, I don't pay attention to all this shit. I want to say there was a thing where we left Afghanistan, but we left in a hurry, right? And we left like a lot of equipment and stuff behind that ISIS ended up being able to get. Am I accurate in that, or is there something more to it? I think that that's what he's alluding to.
You that Afghanistan did for your boss. A man handed you everything you ever did. You couldn't make your own way. Couldn't even make your own kids.
Your mommy was absent when you were just a little baby. And
Yo, that's raw. That's raw. Because she has stepkids, I think, right? Is it because like she can't actually have kids, or has she just chosen not to?
Couldn't even make your own kids.
your mommy was absent when you were just a little baby. And if she saw you now, she'd wish she were a childless cat lady. And if your racist landlord daddy wasn't dead to kill him, seeing me living rent-free in your head.
Well,
Okay,
I know how you
okay.
failed the bar exam after that. I guess the half of you whose job it is to rap isn't black.
Oh, good one.
Yo, it's it. That's it. He wins. He wins. That shit might have did it for me. That might have did it for me. That's crazy. I guess the half of you's job. Wait, yo. That was raw. That was actually raw.
Exam after that. I guess the half of you whose job it is to rap isn't black.
Oh, good one. You ketchup-smelling edgelord. You rock the beat softer than Stormy Daniels' headboard.
I can't believe I'm even in a race with this hog. Hope you're in makeup in Ohio, cause they're eating the dogs.
Donald, I'm putting you away like a rapist back in Cali. You should leave this battle early, like the crowds at your
I
rallies.
have all the biggest rallies.
Yes, well, I've got Taylor Swift.
I have heard that though, right? Like he does have big rallies, but I've heard that people tend to leave early from them. I don't know if that's true. Never gone to any of these rallies of him or any other president. Never going to. Don't really care all that much, but if that's true, the bar hits harder. But either way, I still think it's a valid attempt.
You're ugly.
You are ugly.
Well, you're a Marxist.
Jumping Jesus H. Huckleberry Christ and a...
Who in the world is this? I got excited for a second because I was going to pause and I was going to say, yo, it's building up like something else is about to happen. I feel like Biden about to come through. This is definitely not Biden. This is a man riding a moose. Who is this?
Crutch! No one wants to fight about politics this much! You! Madam Red, White, and Pantsuit!
Obviously, they don't look exactly like the person that they're representing, but they dress up like them. Is it Roosevelt? Right? Does he look like Roosevelt? I'm not familiar with all the presidents. I know a few. I feel like Roosevelt's name comes to mind. He definitely is not Kennedy. Kennedy looked way different. I don't want to be real with you. I don't know that I know any other presidents, but I feel like he has to be a president, right?
About politics this month.
Maybe he'll tell us.
Madam Red, White, and Pantsuit. Don't let getting higher be the greatest thing you ever do. And you, sweet baby back ribs up in heaven. Try not to slide democracy straight to chapter 11. I've come here on the back of my musky-handed beast with a message for whichever one of you sucks the least. This government was founded on self-evident truths. So keep it of the people, by the people, for the people. Moles!
What in the world just happened? I'm gonna stick with Roosevelt, but I honestly, part of it is because that's like the only other president that I know that I think had like a mustache and shit, right? I'm trying to like picture him from like the pictures that I would see from back in the day in school. I want to say that's the only person, because I know Roosevelt, I know Kennedy. I'm sure I know some other ones, like obviously like George Washington is definitely not him. I know Abraham Lincoln, maybe Grant. Did Grant have a mustache? I don't think it's Grant though. Adams, right? And then obviously more like the current ones like Bush Jr., Clinton. But it's none of the people that have been in my lifetime for sure. So I'm gonna stick with that. Either way, this was interesting. So once you guys tell me who this is, like, why is he on a moose? What does the moose have to do with anything? That just seems so random. But as far as the battle itself, before this interruption at the end, which he didn't really say anything all that crazy. I did like the whole like, I'm here to give you information for whoever sucks the least. Basically saying both options, you're both kind of ass. You know what I'm saying? But whichever one is the least ass, here's some advice for you. That which I kind of rock with that. As far as their back and forth, I feel like you got to give it to Trump. I think Trump had the harder bars. She had a few that were really good. Probably did better than I thought. At first, I was a little skeptical because I didn't think like Kamala was actually rapping that coherently. Like it was very choppy, which a lot of times is the way that it goes in ERB. It's not all about the flow, and you know what I'm saying? They just get people that can kind of play that character more so than anything. But I feel like Trump had some heat, and he rapped very well at one point. That whole like cognitive decline sequence, it just sounded good, regardless of what was being said. It sounded good. It was a nice placement of rhyming pattern. Like the whole structure was fire. But his first round was just too good. I think the whole I know how to drop a mic, stock market higher than the migrant planes that you fly in. The Wuhan shit was all right. It was cool. Whatever. What was it that he said that was a big deal to me? The camel toe shit was fire, but I think that was his second verse. There was something in his first verse that I thought was pretty hard. Disabilities was dope. I don't know. I feel like there was something else that he said that was like, it hit really hard, and I just don't remember what it is. The Weekend at Biden's was really fire. Yeah, okay. So maybe that was the one that I liked in the first round. The kid one was raw. That one was raw. Oh, the half of you that job it is to rap is in black or whatever. That was the second round. Yeah, so either way, I think you got to give it to Trump personally. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'm sure there's going to be some people that are going to find a way to argue about actual politics down in the comments instead of just enjoying this for what it is. And hey, you have at it. You do what you guys got to do. I will be live today, probably a little while after you guys see this uploaded, and possibly again tonight, but usually every night we go live by like 7, 8 p.m. Eastern, twitch.tv/DuaneTV. Link is down below in the description, or just go over to your Twitch app, search Duane TV. It's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. Yeah, like I think tonight I'm going to be playing some demos, or during the day when I go live. I'm going to be watching, I got the UFC up here. Obviously, I can't show you guys it, but I want to watch some of the main event fights, so I'll kind of be talking with you guys while I watch those. I'm going to play some Liar's Bar, some other games. Fridays, we do music reactions. We're all over the place, but I'm pretty much there every single night. So stop in sometime. Appreciate you. Take it easy. Stay safe. I'll catch you in the next one, homies.